Hello friends, welcome back. Recently, we are hearing a lot about blood clots occurring due to AstraZeneca vaccine. Is it really something to do with the vaccine? Recently, a research from Germany came out which claims that AstraZeneca vaccine is linked with blood clots. Let's understand what the authors are saying. But remember, this article is not peer-reviewed yet, so we have to wait until experts shower their valuable comments on this phenomenon and the article gets published. So basically, the article is claiming that somehow AstraZeneca vaccine is causing blood clots. Remember, this is a very rare event, but unfortunately we have seen some death, so of course it's a matter of concern. 9 patients, 8 female and 1 male ranging from 22 to 49 years developed blood clot, that is thrombosis, 4 to 16 days post-vaccination with AstraZeneca vaccine. Of the 9 patients, 4 of them died. So from the experiments they conducted, they concluded that AstraZeneca vaccine is associated with blood clot disorder which resemble heparin-induced thrombocytopenia. So the question now is, what is heparin-induced thrombocytopenia and what is AstraZeneca vaccine actually doing? Heparin is a drug that prevents clotting and it generally does not affect platelets. What are platelets? They are components of the blood and they help in blood clot process. Basically, they react to bleeding from blood injury by clumping and thereby initiating a blood clot. So, platelets help in blood clot when there is an injury and heparin is an anticoagulant. So, let's now understand what is heparin-induced thrombocytopenia. Thrombocytopenia means low platelet count. That is, heparin is inducing low platelet count in the blood. In rare case, our immune system gets triggered in presence of heparin that causes heparin to induce thrombocytopenia. So, we have the platelets. It has to be activated in order to clump and cause clotting. Upon activation, platelet secretes different types of components and one of them is PF4 or platelet factor 4. Now, when heparin is administered to the patients, they can bind to PF4. Now, this complex is recognized as a foreign substance by our immune system. So, the immune system produces antibodies against the heparin PF4 complex. Now, the antibody binds to this complex and platelets are destroyed, so it results in low platelet count, and this disruption of platelet can cause new blood clots in the patients. So, they have a blood clot, that is thrombosis, and low platelet called thrombocytopenia. And this is a rare event found to occur at a very low frequency in the population. This heparin-induced thrombocytopenia occur 5 to 14 days after heparin treatment is started. Now we will talk about how it is related to AstraZeneca vaccine. All the 9 patients had low platelet count, that is thrombocytopenia. All the patients had thrombosis, that is blood clot at different region. And the authors found that in the vaccinated group, antibodies were produced against platelet factor 4. It was not exactly similar to heparin-induced thrombocytopenia, where heparin is required for the process to occur, but here upon vaccination, antibodies were found against PF4 and this caused thrombosis and thrombocytopenia. And this happens only in the vaccinated group. So in conclusion, they said AstraZeneca vaccine is associated with development of prothrombotic disorder, meaning abnormality of blood coagulation that increases the risk of thrombosis, that clinically resembles heparin-induced thrombocytopenia but which shows a different serological profile, that is having a different antibody set from HIT. So now the big question is, should you take the AstraZeneca vaccine? For this, we have to understand that it is a rare event. But of course, you can be the unlucky one. So what should be done? The authors have given the solution here. Firstly, you have to remember that the onset of symptom occur 4 to 16 days post-vaccination. If you have mild headache, fatigue, fever 1 or 2 days after vaccination, then probably no need to worry. But if you develop symptoms 4 to 16 days post-vaccination like persistent headache or something which seems to be unusual, then seek doctor's help. And according to them, non-heparin anticoagulant can be given instead of heparin, which can make things worse. So if you are taking the vaccine, talk with your doctor about the medicines that should be given along with the vaccine. This can save lot of lives. I don't want you to panic or get scared, but be prepared with solution in case you need it. That's it for today, guys. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more updates. Thank you.